Hello there everyone and welcome back. We had ourselves some more matches there. I'm starting to get a little bit of a better feel maybe of this fleet again, although my performance was not all that I was happy with, of course. That's no excuse, and we're going to try and up our game a little bit there. And I am excited to have fought at least Eldar a little bit there, even if it was an assassination, mind you. So I'm going to have to try and work out the nuances and try and figure out how I can win a straight up fight in that matchup. Apparently, Maktar was basically just going for the jamming kind of combo build, so Widowmakers definitely is a strong way to start in that regard. And I have the Cobras to help provide additional vision, maybe, if I'm smart about deploying them and getting like a good placement for them too, so they're not immediately jammed along with everything else. So there's a lot of nuances to figure out, but I am excited for maybe, hopefully, fighting up against more Eldar in the future. Although, with the string of luck, well, with how often, how little I fight the Eldar, I don't know if it's a realistic chance or not, but one can dream, right? Well, I was kind of expecting at first when I saw Maktar again, as I'd probably be fighting his Eldar fleet, so I'm a little bit upset. Although, we'll see what happens is. Oh my. Is that how it's going to be already? Oh, I'm already disappointed. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens because I don't know what exactly he's fielding. Is he going to be doing the kind of zap cam route that Solari's been fielding? And is this really the route I want to go in all honesty? Because we're fighting orcs here, so I don't know how useful the bombers might be. A little hard to say. A little bit hard to say. I don't think I need the Widowmaker as much though. A single one doesn't hurt, but is there a way I could do this better? Because I can go with the Tyrant, or was it the Retribution 2 Tyrants there, and that still gives me a Widowmaker, a lot of power. Again, I'm left a little bit wondering here, so I need to be very cautious with how this plays out. Especially since it is a convoy, so it's not entirely likely he can bum rush the conveyors, but if by chance he's doing what? The Novacans, I forget what the favor is off the top of my head, damn it, but if he's using Novacans, he has a means to do at least a surprising amount of damage to the conveyors. They're just not going to be accurate, so I'm going to have to be careful in this regard. I am still going to split out the conveyors maybe, and if I'm so lucky, that will force me to be able to hit his ships when they're isolated. And these things have the mobility and means to at least take a little bit of hits. I just got to make sure he doesn't have an easy way to get multiples of them. And let's see, I don't have jamming again, so this is a bit of the what I don't like so much about this composition, because it seems like not having extra disruptors or auger disruptors was a hindrance against Solare some. Of course, me playing more passive was probably a bad idea too, mind you, but if this was a cruiser clash or something else and micro warp jump is a concern, they're more than likely going to be up before I even get close enough to engage. And is this actually the layout I want? Not really. I'd rather have two conveyors at least behind the fleet, and then we'll separate these a little bit. I'm probably not going to move them all at once, just to be able to encourage them to move around. We do have, I'm really hoping I can move that through there, and it doesn't look like it. So this is going to be a little bit awkward trying to move through. But the conveyor can do it. I'm going to have to babysit quite a bit, though, if I'm going to do that. That's the only problem. Because that is, if I make it boost out into the border of the map, and it should at least still hug the corner of the map there a little bit. But we'll see what happens. I have torpedoes. I don't know if I should move right away. I do have the short burn torpedoes. I can get some hits in, but if he's heavy on the bombers, I'm not going to do a whole lot of damage either way. So let's see what he's fielding. So tons and tons of beacons. Just autocast on everything. How cute. So let's get these moving. Hopefully dodge the torpedo some, because he is going to hit me with sap cans relatively soon, so let's be careful. And also reload might be pretty handy here. And you're going to have to hold your ground for the time being. I kind of want to boost, because I'm going to get detected anyway. And I didn't get very many torpedo hits, unfortunately. Alright, so I am vulnerable to possible, what is it? As I'm trying, let's see, vulnerable to possible sap spam, but I don't see any fighters, so if I can hit with the torpedoes, that'd be good. So let's turn around again. Be mindful of these, because I am going to take a hit. It's only a single hit, but it's good. Okay, and those torpedoes are going to miss relatively well. And here comes the sap spam. I was expecting as much, so I am getting torpedo hits. I am getting a good amount of torpedo hits. Can I keep it going, though? Because my Widowmaker's in a bad spot, I'm just realizing, so I'm not actually getting the shots off I wanted. So, yep, it is the Solari build there. So, good opportunity for this. I need the Widowmaker's spot for me to start doing damage. Because we're going full speed. He doesn't quite have... Yeah, he also has tractor cannons too, so this could be a problem, and he's locking on, so... Can I at least get past the stasis bomb some? Alright, so... Gonna be a little bit awkward here. Oh, it's not tractor cannons, I'm wrong. He doesn't even have favors, so I'm a little bit surprised by this. So... Keep my prow face him, because again, he doesn't have brace for impact either, so... It's not as significant as it may seem. But the lack of favors is definitely going to be a problem for him. Tractor cannons would be handy for those torpedoes if he's relying on them hitting any. Now, we have the broadside. We know he's mostly torpedoes. Transfer to shields. I did lose my deck, sadly. Now, use the power rams. That was the wrong ship. I was hoping to ram with this one here. Didn't happen, sadly. Now, Conveyor is still vulnerable. And I did lose my Widowmaker, I think, there. Now, let's get behind him and maximize my damage potential, because I kind of need it. Because his side weaponry is not very good. It's when he starts turning and hitting me with torpedoes that's going to be a problem. Okay, speaking of torpedoes, come on, select my damn retribution like I want. Now, ram it, dodge it, pummel it. Pummel it into oblivion, and let's focus on the big prey here. I don't know how ideal it is to go after the death dealer, mind you. But it's probably as good as any other target, especially when I have full torpedo salvo to unload. Although that was probably a bad shot still. Alright, can I dodge them? Okay, I dodged a handful of them, but not as good as it could be. Now, this is a good time to get the conveyors moving, but probably not going to be as effective as it can be, yeah. And now my damage is getting split here. But I'm going to dodge this here. I still have torpedoes, and I can dodge that. Just board it. Can I hit with torpedoes any? Okay, he's going to hit himself, actually. I just wish I could hit him with more torpedoes. He's kind of a little bit too close for that. So I'm going to have to move him out of the way for that, if I'm going to get the torpedo hits I want. Now, where would he turn? Probably to the left here, so let's get ready for it. Okay, I saw that coming there. Although I didn't quite get the facing I would have liked. But still a good hit. Boost out of the way. Finish this cruiser off. And actually, let's keep these conveyors alive. I was a little bit worried at first there. It was a little bit tenuous, but I think we're okay here. I think those torpedoes were not too close, honestly, though. So, keep these turning. Keep this conveyor out of position, at least so it can't get murdered, so yeah. The lack of favors to give him the extra power, yeah, it was definitely tight. It was definitely a lot closer than I felt. He could have won that, maybe with tractor cannons or something. Ooh, that explosion was brutal, though. Don't kill my poor retribution. Oh well. Yeah, lack of favors could definitely be noticed there. Whether they were shock attacks or Nova cannons, hard to really say. Because that would have given him extra power there, so... Unfortunately, I did burn my reload and my brace for impact wasn't up in time, but hard to really judge how I could improve on that. Spending a little more time to aim the torpedoes would probably have helped a lot there, because I don't think I got any actual hits in my first salvo, mind you, so... And with burning the reload, I don't even know what I'm trying to say there. I'm trying to think more of a cruiser clash, because that probably is the more realistic encounter for me there. But if with him being in the middle of the map already, I have less times to hit him with torpedoes, because I feel like I just straight up win the torpedo game, especially if they are forsaking their bombers at all, or their ordnance launchers, so I should very easily be able to do more damage with torpedoes than he can in a million times over, arguably, because I have the high energy turns, I have the controlled boosters, he only has the big red button, and he doesn't have that convenience to maneuver really quickly, so sure, I may reveal myself prematurely, but if I'm able to just dodge the torpedoes, especially if he focuses them in like a tighter clump to be able to hit a single target, then I'm in good shape for winning the early game portion. It's just a question of how to best manage that, because again, I only had one auger disruptor, so I did burn it, and it was of course short-lived there because he was still micro-warp jumping most of those ships once it actually wore off. It was just a death deal I didn't have the auger disruptor up for. And of course, it wouldn't have done a whole lot there because I didn't really do enough damage to it anyway when it was warping out. So it wasn't like the death deal was actually crippled or anything. So I would love to throw in more auger disruptors. 600 points is kind of awkward, at least with my retribution. And at least with 700 points, I can throw in this Dauntless maybe. Because I don't think I have the points maybe for the Dictator, which would also complement that some. I'm not sure how the points line up in the top of my head there, and I still would like to make use of a Widowmaker, which unfortunately was not the best use of. I had it lagging behind a lot more than probably should have, so I missed out on an opportunity to at least burn down the shields with the macro batteries and lances before I got in close, so little tiny things. Hard to really say without looking at the replay though, or the actual match, the recording. Alright, we're fighting against Nidjo again there. And if I can't remember what the first time it was he was playing as when I faced off against him, but this was the player I was talking about where I accidentally caused the Imperial Navy crash in my, space station assault. He was my opponent there, he was playing, Imperial Navy there at the time, so it did drag out, and it was, because of how long it dragged out, it eventually did lead to a crash, so unfortunately you did not get to see that match, but he was my adversary, so this will be interesting, especially now he's orcs. It's a data recovery, so we are without doubt going to have to play aggressively here. Which, I still want to make this retribution work, and I do have 700 points to make it work. So, I do have an auger jam here. I'm going to be limited on my torpedoes a little bit there if I go with the Dauntless, but it has the means. It has the spine potential. I'm going to have to experiment with how I can get more auger disruptors on this thing, because I don't want to go super top heavy, as useful as it can be sometimes, going that route. I don't want to rely on it. I don't want it to be, well, I don't want it to be my crutch there. I like to be flexible. It works well in my championship series, I feel like, but of course this is persistent mode, where you can immediately repair your ships. Hell, it's almost discouraged not to warp out your ships because you can't do anything about the lost in warp effect if it were to happen to your ship. So when you have level 10 ships, it's you're kind of committing to cause a kamikaze to your ships, even if it is a losing battle for whatever reason, because it's much more simpler and easier at that point to just repair your ships as opposed to let them warp out and retain them. Because the lost in warp effect you can't do anything about unless you want to invest in that into the navigator. So I had good luck with it though, regardless, preserving my fleet for the championship. So I am kind of missing, I'm not gonna lie. So where is he gonna deploy? The gas cloud almost seems like the go-to. There's an asteroid belt here. I want to lean a little bit to the right. And of course this dang debris celestial body's in the way too, so it may mess up my shots some, so I gotta be careful. But we got our group set up. Let's see where he is at though. Okay, so he's right here. So he is using the debris. Not a lot I could do about it just yet. But your autocast is kind of... yeah, I was going to say, your autocast beacon was kind of silly. I am sorry, that was pretty... not very impressive. And let's see, there was more torpedoes in the gas clouds. So, can I dodge these? Yeah, I can dodge these. I'm gonna have to be careful. He is all bombers, though. He has a lot of bombers. So this works well for me because I can get a lot more aggressive in this sense. So that was one shock attack cannon. The retribution doesn't even need to go into stasis bomb. I probably took more torpedoes than I like, and yeah, he just burnt two. He just burnt two stasis bombs there. So let's just turn this quickly. I would like to not go into stasis bomb, mind you, but I may not have much choice in the matter. So he threw down a beacon, identified the one cruiser. That's okay there. Just gotta be careful of these torpedoes. Because, yeah, he's just sitting there. He does have 2 shock attacks and 3 tractor cannons, so let's be mindful of that. And is there any way I could shoot at these torpedoes some? I'm going to take some of the torpedo hits, but it probably works to my advantage that way. So, boost on out. Try and minimize the damage. And just focus on this thing. Let's see. Prow's gone there. Let's focus on weaponry, because he is relying on that strategy, isn't he? And again, he does have tractor cans too. I like to just destroy a generator on the data.
Resuming normal functions.
And can I get a flank on this thing?
At your command.
I can get a flank. It doesn't have the bombers, so... And of course, this thing is like in a bad spot. But this isn't a good spot if it can steal the data, quite frankly. I just gotta be careful. I am kind of getting all the attention here some. Now, can I get this in the gas cloud and minimize my damage some? Because I just jammed him. He is using the tractor cannons there, but he only can get one though, so that's all he's gonna get out of the tractor cannon. Now, keep on going. Hide a bit more. And let's keep in mind I don't have torpedoes, so... So let's just get on out there, get ready to move out, although it's probably not a good idea, but we got his attention now. So let's continue to get his attention, shall we? So he is going to board in a moment here. So gotta be careful. Now, once I get damn control of my ships again, this will be good. Yeah, that was a bad shot. And that was the escort gone, so let's punch this thing hard. I still have the generators prioritized. These ships are dying relatively quickly. And I got a lock-on available. And he can warp out in like 15 minutes, or 15 seconds. It would be nice for me if it was 15 minutes, wouldn't it? So just destroy him. Use my prow, ram. I want the brace for impact, you damn thing. It didn't happen. Oh well. Let's use the 25 armor to his advantage, shall we? Get ready to start hitting his rear some. Come on, just hit this thing already. Oh, and I lost my generator too, so that's bad timing for me. Can I kill it? It is on fire. Just fire at this thing already. That was close. If only the generator didn't go down there, I wasn't paying attention to it too. And I was hoping that thing would have died faster, in all honesty. And I'm trying to remember, when did I board with the retribution? I may have accidentally boarded at one point. Either way, that was still kind of a winning fight for me there, regardless, as far as straight up there. I did mess up either way, because that retribution could have just easily stole the data. It could have... Oh yeah, as the generator was gone, that was causing me the problem. So, if I had paid more attention to that, that would not have been an issue. Still, it was a winning bout either way, mainly because, well, It was looking bad for me considering I flew right into him, quite frankly, which is what orcs want, right? And I came out on top there. I only lost the escort ship. I did destroy one of his cruisers on the right there. It was a little bit poorly managed, though. A little bit. Near the end, anyway. Because the Overlord was actually in a good spot to hit the torpedo, steal the data, and make its way out, so... If I had waited until it was turned around and didn't burn all my boosters like I did, maybe I could have got off a little bit better, because I was just barely in range of his boarding action that he was trying to do to me there, so... And I had shields up, so he couldn't actually... Yeah, he had no way to take the shields down for a lightning strike, so... I would have been in the clear if I had waited a little bit longer, because he was not even reacting to me until I stole the data, so... Not much exciting there. What else is there to say, really? I don't recognize your name there, Phantomrex. Phantomrex? I'm gonna stop trying to pronounce his name, damn it. But either way, I am half worried he may be a newer player who managed to get to Admiral level 8, and that kind of worries me a bit, because I hate to ruin his day, if that is true. But nonetheless, what is my strategy? Let's go with the... I would love to go double Tyrants and double Overlords. I feel like this is a good setup here. Lots of raw power rams on everything. I do feel like the Dictator could be useful here. It has a place in this fleet, especially if I feel like the torpedoes are going to be problematic. I don't think it's really an issue because I can boost out of the way and minimize the damage greatly that way, if I'm willing to trade being exposed or burn assault running, mind you, but this will be interesting to see. I don't recognize his name, so I'm going to go... Well, I don't want to pull punches. Let's try and play this seriously here, at least a little bit. And I have the torpedoes, I got the spread now, and the Widowmaker, of course, is great for just hanging back and spying them when I get within firing range, so this will be pretty good. I got, what, 6 plasma macro batteries, and they're going to hurt when all of them can hit, as well as 2 close range regular macro batteries if I can get in point blank. So, 5 ships. I wonder what that tells me there. Well, it's hard to say until we actually see movement speed, so... Everything reload. Widowmaker, you're just hanging in the back as per the plan, and so far I do not see any torpedoes, so... Assumption now, Nova cannons. Okay, there we go, now we got torpedoes. So, I'll just hold my ground to get another torpedo shot off of some kind. And then I'll start taking evasive maneuvers, so let's get ready for this. I'm gonna have to take fast evasive maneuvers though. So, everything turn, boost, and just minimize the damage best you can. Although, probably not really need it. I am gonna have to practice flying into those torpedoes sometime because I worry I may be a bit rusty as far as dodging them. Although, this makes it a lot easier regardless. So let's turn, get ready to move. Oh yeah, this is going to turn right into there, so I think we're safe. And I'm about to get another torpedo salvo off, so... Hard to pay attention to how my damage is doing, because I'm about to do my own torpedo salvo, but we took no hits. I think one torpedo did hit me, but I didn't negate the damage, so that's a win in my books. So, let's get ready to do this dance again, shall we? I gotta watch what his arc looks like. So, we got a frigate there. I'm already boosted, so... Let's get moving, and I gotta figure out how I got that pathing the way it is, because this left cruiser was actually going up to the top. I feel like... Well, I'm not exactly sure how I did that there, because I feel like I've been having problems getting that for purposes of pathing or getting better torpedo spreads. But, either way, we'll worry about that later. We're dodging torpedoes. He is burning repairs, and I haven't really been paying attention to what his fleet formation is like. So it's hard to really say where the center of his fleet is now. So I may have to just aim into the gas cloud, just to help increase my chances. Yeah, that's probably a good choice. Now, Widowmaker, you get moving. We'll get ready to start turning. And actually, let's get ready to shoot at this frigate. It's about to spot us, which is probably a Widowmaker. So, let's get ready to greet him then. Although, is this an Overlord?
Awaiting
Yeah, it's an Overlord, so we can get some shots in.
Understood.
Okay,
Burn retros.
so if he wants to go that route, by all means. We have it revealed, we can shoot it, and we can dodge it.
Orders received.
We can dodge these torpedoes relatively well.
Orders.
And it's not, okay, it's not a Widowmaker, never mind. Ooh, and he's hitting his poor sword too, so it's not a Widowmaker. Not that it really benefits him all that much, because I am revealing myself, let's be fair. And he is getting shots on me. Light shots, mind you, but let's get ready to take this seriously now.
Understood.
And let's find out what kind of damage we just did to him as well.
Command.
Oh, actually, I do have Imperial Navy Cobras. I could easily have spot with these things. So, Overlord, first target.
Admiral.
Nothing to note to be excited about just yet. And he is a level 10 fleet. Interestingly, no favors.
Ready. Execute
So,
energy turn.
everything turn around. Of course, my Overlord's rotating the wrong direction. That's not what I wanted, unfortunately.
Engines to maximum.
And I could have fired torpedoes too, but
Activating tactical
I got a backup plan. Let's, again, be very careful about overdoing this. I don't want
awaiting orders.
to try and break this game again, trying to dodge these torpedoes. So let's be careful, prioritize my targets again. Okay, he's not a full level 10, mind you, so
Your orders.
that probably explains the lack of favors. He does have stasis bombs, but
Targeting
let's get some torpedoes in now. Let's give him a good greeting
underway.
before I blow this thing up, because my Cobra almost did.
Activating
So these are a lot of stasis bombs, although it doesn't make that much of a difference. I just gotta be careful of torpedoes, because he can now get the prime torpedo shots. Huh, I thought I was prioritizing weapons.
normal function.
Either way, it looks like we're doing really damn good damage regardless. Now,
Yes, Admiral.
can he capitalize on the fact that he has me in the stasis bomb?
Normal functions.
Okay, supercharged force shields inactive.
Setting course.
Now, what needs to burn retros? Because I'm flying all my ships there, and I think I might lose one of them because of ramming, so I gotta be careful of that.
Retros.
Okay, we're good here.
Speed set.
Now, are we ready to start firing torpedoes on them?
Resuming
Because I am taking damage here, but brace for impact will heavily mitigate that.
energy turn.
So let's punish him,
Normal function.
make him pay, and start with the ramming.
Orders received.
Speaking of which, does he have power rams? No, he doesn't. So, ooh, I took more torpedo hits there without due to not paying attention, so that's a shame.
Coordinates acknowledged.
So, Auger Disruptor, because clearly he is going that route. I didn't ever pay attention to his skills, mind you, so that's a bit of a mistake. But, shields are back up. We are still hammering this thing, and I have another Auger Disruptor available, so if I could prioritize this...
Acquiring new vector.
Actually, let me just dodge. I'd rather just dodge these torpedoes the best I can, because that was a damn good dodge.
Burn retro.
Definitely worth it. Now, let's ram this weakest thing, and I need another Auger Disruptor before he can micro-warp jump. Ooh, that was a damn good hit. Damn double good hit.
Orders.
Even a third hit I wasn't even paying attention for, so... I'll let your level 7s and that go, but the level 10, we can get rid of that, right? It has no more experience to gain. Now, moment of truth. Are you going to warp out to level 7?
At your command.
Oh, this is going to hurt, though. Yeah, that really hurt.
Setting course.
So,
Yes, Admiral.
let's try and finish off the second one then. The level 7, I guess, has got to go. I'm sorry.
Awaiting orders.
Got to put this thing down.
Activating tactical continuity.
And he is using the micro warp jumps to get the torpedo hits he wants to, but we're doing good on the hits so far. We just gotta make sure to keep on hitting.
Acquiring
So
new
pay
vector.
attention, start focusing, damn it.
Yes, Admiral. Execute.
And we need to kill this one more really quickly and use my prow because he is locking on. And also have shield transfers, so
Resuming normal function. Engines to maximum.
start transferring shields.
At your command.
Prioritize the damage. Okay, that's almost dead.
Coordinates acknowledged.
So,
Your order.
and he fired torpedoes, which I'm easily dodging, so all good here.
Setting course.
And I got brace for impact to help with that, so can we ram this thing?
Resuming normal functions.
I'm gonna ram that, but can I kill this other one now is the big question.
Underway.
Okay, here's moment of truth. I think we got the kill on this thing. Unfortunately, it is gonna be at the cost of my one ship there. And he hit my prow, so that doesn't do him much favors. So, one more time with the torpedoes. I'm hoping I'm not hitting the melted torpedoes. Oh, did he seriously just, dang it, wrong button again. Ah, dang it. It sucks when I have to work with a microphone, I guess, because it does displace my, keyboard a bit, so that could be part of the problem why I'm having issues with the hotkeys some. Just a little bit. But either way, this is looking really promising. I gotta stop screwing up now. Especially since I thought that was the other Overlord that was actually using the supercharged void shield. Oh well. This will make me feel better. Oh boy, he's getting all the he's shooting down all the torpedoes now. A little unfortunate. Either way, let's keep him from... He burnt up his micro warp jump. So, gotta get ready to hit his broadside, because yeah, his supercharged void shield's up, so it doesn't do him much when I can't actually shoot him. Oh, and apparently I was holding fire at some point too, I'm not sure about. Okay, am I too close? I think I dodged most of those hits, so that's all good. Damn good ram hit there. And I would like to just hit him with torpedoes. That was a damn good hit. Now let's finish it with a ram. I still feel like that was sloppy there with the miscontrol, but it was a damn good match otherwise. How much of that... I hate feeling like, though, that I won because of my level, though. That's what I'm feeling right now. Because I feel like I misplayed poorly there. I did dodge a good number of those torpedoes early on, mind you. Because what is it? Game between his two cruisers and dodging both salvos of torpedoes was kind of key there to that fight early on. So I feel really good about that. But yeah, I think part of my problem with hitting my hotkeys is I'm actually, as the match gets intense, I'm leaning more towards the mic. And then, of course, as a result, it is making it... It's pushing me away from the keyboard some. So I'm not quite used to reaching for certain keys. So that may be what's causing some of that hotkey issue I'm having. So... Nonetheless, I don't want to make up excuses, but it's something that I just realized there with what's going on there, because I feel like I've been hitting a lot of the wrong hotkey buttons there. Never mind the fact that I was selecting the wrong ship, so all sorts of things was going wrong there. So I really need to try and work on fixing that some. Nonetheless, that was a fun match there. Unfortunately, he didn't warp out any of his level 7s in that, so he gets nothing from that exchange at all. So I'm sorry there, and he didn't even have any favors, so it's, again, that's part of what I meant by, did I just win because of my level advantage? That's what I seriously wonder. Although he was level 7 or higher, so it wouldn't be that drastic if it was, and more than likely he probably would have took the Mechanicus if I had to guess, which is probably the most impactful, but hell, if my Cobras can get the torpedo hits in, never mind the spotting, then it's basically almost as good as an experimental railgun, at least on a single target, or any other ability that does damage, quite frankly. So I still like this. I am really trying to figure out I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is causing this damn crash, which thankfully did not happen there. I was really worried about it.